Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Punisher on an almighty hump day. Happy hump day to you, everybody. Lots of news to get to, but the Punisher, as usual, will summarize it, be short and succinct, and I'll get you back to what it is that you're doing. Of course, I'd like to say be sure to subscribe. This is the Punisher channel, after all. Pass the word on. It's the Punisher. So look, wow. The Artemis II mission, manned mission, circled around the moon and is now on its way back to Earth, ladies and gentlemen. This crew of astronauts officially went the furthest man has ever gone. We always hear about things like Mars and these missions to Mars with the rovers and so forth, but they're not manned. This is the furthest we have gone, and the first time we've gone to the moon, around the moon, since 1972, my friends. An amazing journey. Crew is safe. In a few days, we'll hope that they plunge down safely off the coast of California. Meanwhile, Artemis 3 will do another mission. I believe they're going to drop a lunar lander of some sort on the moon. And then finally, on the Artemis 4 mission, man will land on the moon again. Now look, I'm the Punisher. I am a scientist at heart. Don't go on about the whole thing with the crazy moon stuff. We're going back to the moon, and I am excited, and this is expected to happen by 2028. In fact, there are going to be 2 moon missions in 2028, Artemis 4 and 5. So there we go. Meanwhile, what an amazing recovery with that pilot deep in Iran, behind enemy lines. He was the WISO, as they say, the weapons systems officer. The guy ejected out. The pilot was immediately picked up, but this one was ejected, and he had to do some running around. They say he ran like 7,000 kilometers. 7 kilometers up a mountainside and hid in a mountain crevice for a day and a half, 2 days or so. By Saturday morning of this past week, they knew where he was. And meanwhile, I'm sure you've all read about it, but it's an amazing story. The CIA created a diversion with a deception campaign that basically said he was already captured or in the midst of being rescued in a completely different part of Iran, diverting their attention over there. And they did this like 2 or 3 spots. Meanwhile, the real rescue operation was underway at the correct location. They recovered the guy. Now, nobody got injured. Did we lose some equipment? Yes, we did. We lost one of them, another type of jet. Forget what the hell's that name? Not an AWACS, but that other one. And the guy had to eject, but he had made it to a friendly line, so he was okay. But we had to leave 2 C-130 aircraft on the ground and blow them up in place in order to make sure that those wacko terrorist Iranians didn't get any of our classified gear out of the C-130s and anything important. So those were blown in place. That's why when you see those photos, they were literally on the ground and they had to blow them up. But man, this is probably going to be a movie later. So I had to go back and watch Behind Enemy Lines this past weekend. Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. What a great movie, and that's essentially exactly what was going on here. That one was over Bosnia, I believe. But the same concept, pilot down, being chased by the enemy, and he gets recovered. What an amazing story. Happy Easter. Crazy. So I hope that we see the guy soon. He's in Landstuhl, Germany, at the hospital, and they say he's injured, but he's doing well, and he'll be fine. So our hearts go out to him and his family. We're just happy that he's alive. Meanwhile, the time hack, the 8 p.m. Time that President Trump gave Iran last night to either agree with a ceasefire plan or not. And if they weren't, you know what he was getting ready to do? Take out all those bridges, start taking out all of their power infrastructure. Fortunately, at the last minutes last night by 5 or 6 p.m., President Trump ceased further action in Iran for a period of 2 weeks while they work out a 10-point ceasefire plan. Folks, this is good news. I mean, we didn't want to destroy the infrastructure for the sake of the good Iranian people. So I'm happy that that happened, and let's hope that these guys actually follow through on their on this. So a 10-point plan is going to be laid out. I really thought it was going to go for the worst, and I'm glad it did not. So excellent. Let's see how that goes on. But I got to tell you, in light of all of that, we initiated Operation Q-Tip a week or so ago. I am moving Operation Q-Tip to 2.0 effective immediately. You do know it. I know it. The American people do know it. We will move that to Q-Tip 2.0. A great operation and one of a kind.
It's going to be great, one of a kind operation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the greatest ever. The greatest ever.
So that's going on. And lastly, I got to tell you, folks, get the word out for the Eye. Holy cow. The Deep State series that the Eye has been putting out is rock steady, a solid series, and I'm pretty impressed with it. There is another episode coming out on, Thursday. Thursday, the Eye, he's quite the fella, I gotta tell you. Another episode will come out on Thursday. So you know what, I know what the American people do know it. Screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.